We are all incredibly powerful, whether we want to believe it or not, no matter what our circumstances are, no matter what we're seeing, no matter what we're living like. We are incredibly powerful beings. And it's utilizing that power. First of all, understanding that you have it. And second, when you realize the power that you contain inside you, and how to release that into the world in a more positive and dynamic way, that is when shifts start happening in your life. That is when you allow your subconscious mind to create the environment that you want to live in, rather than letting your conscious mind dictate the outside environment. And this is what happens. I was just watching a video from Jake Ducey. I was so guided to watch this message. I was going to completely skip it. But I'm really grateful that I actually tuned in and listened, because it's something that I think we all know and we inherently accept, but we allow the outer conditions of our life dictate what our subconscious mind is going to respond to. And 95% of the outcomes that we see and experience in our lives is based on our subconscious mind. So knowing that and understanding how to get into resonance, a vibrational, cohesive attachment to our subconscious mind, and ignoring or disregarding what our outer circumstance is telling us, is where you hold your power. And that is the key, and that's what I want to talk to you about today. I'm Tristan Bliss. I am a business solutions creator. I create systems to build wealth for people. But one of the key things that I clearly understand now, and it took me a long time to get here. It took me a lot of suffering to get here. And it took me a lot of pain to get here. And you're probably experiencing a lot of the same things that so many people do in this world, because we allow our outer conditions to control what happens in our conscious mind, which feeds our emotions, which feeds our vibration, which feeds our subconscious mind to create more of those conditions in our lives. And it's just an endless loop that we stay in. And it's recognizing that breaking point and stopping the cycle from happening. And this is where you can literally draw a line in the sand of what you want to remove from the past, your old conditioning, and allow yourself to easily step into a new paradigm of life. I know this sounds woo-woo, but it really is the truth. And when we allow ourselves to step into a new resonance, a new way of thinking and feeling, because our thoughts create our emotions dictates our outer conditions. Our outer conditions, again, it's like an endless loop. It programs our conscious mind then feeds that information back to our subconscious mind, and our subconscious mind believes whatever we feed it, and the loop continues, and it doesn't break until you decide to break it. And I know that this is challenging for so many people. You're like, well, Tristan, okay, it's easier said than done. How do you break the cycle? You break it by allowing your emotions to become in harmony with what you truly want, which means once you allow, I think I got a bug on my head. I've got the doors open here. Once you allow your thoughts to become aligned with your subconscious mind and with what you truly want to see happening in your life, which allows you to start experiencing a different thought process, a different vibration. And it's not tricking your mind. You're not doing any trickery. You're not doing any hocus pocus. What you're doing is you are aligning with who you're truly here to be. And sometimes these alignments unfortunately happen through trauma. Sometimes we tap into a different vibration because we've experienced intense trauma. And unfortunately, that's been the case for me. But because of that trauma, it has brought me to an understanding that my life will never change and your life will never change unless we allow God, universe, source, the vibrational resonance that we're all connected to become harmonious with what we actually want, what we want to see, what we want to experience. And when you allow that to happen, your thoughts change, your words change, your energy changes. Things that used to set you off on the drop of a dime no longer set you off. You see things from a different perspective. It's like you're outside of yourself now. And you've got your spirit side now saying, is that reaction going to get you to where you want to be? Or is that person with a really low energy going to give you the results that you want to have happen in your life? And when you can clearly stop yourself in a moment where you are normally being triggered, and you can see your vision being derailed by one person's negative action or reaction towards you, which you're going to experience on a daily basis, really. I can't lie to you. I can't say that that's not going to happen. But it's when you get to a certain level of growth with your thoughts, which relates to your emotions, which relates to your energy and your vibration and what you're putting out into the world, that's when you realize your power. That's when you see the results starting to come in like a flood. And it's because the universe, the energy, is allowing you to now attract what you're feeling, allowing you to attract what you desire, whether it's money, health, relationships, better communication skills, having better relationships with people. These will all start happening when you align your thoughts with your emotions, and your vibrational energy is now pulling those things toward you. And most people have the biggest triggers when it comes to their finances. I know this because I lived it my entire life. I actually had moments, though, where I had a great deal of wealth coming in. I had attraction happening with me, even in the midst of chaos. But it was happening to me because I wasn't allowing my thoughts to dictate my emotions, and my emotions were resonating out a better, higher vibrational energy. And I didn't even realize I was doing it then. But now I'm consciously aware of it. I'm not allowing the negativity of the outside world or what we see, feel, or experience to dominate the primary thoughts, which dominates my primary energy and emotions, which obviously brings in whatever it is that I'm feeling or sensing. So what I want to put out there to you right now is, especially if you are feeling a lack mindset, what I want you to constantly remind yourself of is how powerful your thoughts really are, and how they're constantly determining what you experience in your world, in your life. and the lives of the people around you. You have such an incredible, immense power through your thoughts, which resonates out into the rest of the universe, because we're all energy beings. So when you realize that you can control your environment on the drop of a dime, the snap of a finger, just by understanding how powerful your thoughts actually are. And what you want to create will never come to you if you are constantly reverting back to old thought patterns, reverting back to old wounds, old habits, old people, and their negativity or their thoughts. You have to block that off. You really do. You have got to draw a strong line in the sand and say, is that thought, their thoughts, my own thoughts, are they really mine? Are they really serving my highest and greatest good? And if the answer is a clear and decisive no, then I want you to erase it. I just had 1111 pop up on the screen as soon as I said that, so that's confirmation. I want you to erase that from your thought vocabulary, okay? Because that is the one primary thing that is going to keep you bound to an old life that you are desperately trying to get out of. And when you allow yourself to recognize your power, recognize that whatever it is you desire to have, you are in control of having that. You are the one who is dictating your future. You are the one who is saying, this is exactly where my life, my new life begins, where you erase the old and you step into the new. And one of the things, and here's a trick that I've just very, very recently adopted, is when I feel that I'm reverting back to an old way of thinking, because we're all habitual. Everything is patterned with us, okay? But when I feel like I'm stepping into the old way of thinking, I immediately stop myself and say, whoa, wait a second here. No, I am more than that. I am better than that. I do have a goal and a vision of my life that is right there waiting for me. It's not out of reach at all. It's right there. All I have to do right now in this very moment is erase that negative feeling by simply changing my thought pattern. What do I really align with? What do I truly desire? Is it that fear? No, I don't desire fear. Is it self-doubt? No, I'm a confident, deserving, and worthy person. Is it learning a new way of thinking, a new path in life that I know I am supposed to be walking on? Yes. How do I get there? Thoughts become things. So I think what I want. I feel that energy, and that goes out to the universe. So you just clearly make that distinction as soon as you start feeling that, okay, I'm reverting back to this old pattern, this old way of thinking that has never served my highest good, ever. It's kept me bound. It's kept me chained. It's kept me with this blinder on. Now, when you are aware of how powerful your thoughts are and what those thoughts are making you feel and what that feeling is putting out into the universe, you control the entire script now. You are the one who is in complete control of exactly what you want. 444. This is incredible. So this video, what I'm saying to you If you have ever felt, okay, I know that there's more out there for me, but I just don't know how to do it. I don't know how to break out of this old pattern. I want you to recognize, first of all, I am powerful. I am super powerful. I am the creator of my reality. And I create whatever is happening in my life by what I'm thinking. So if you've got toxic thinking, or if you've got fear-based thinking, or if you've got lack thinking, because I know when you're seeing it all around you, it's hard to ignore it. It's hard to accept that, okay, there's something better here for me. I get it. But that is going to keep you in exactly where you are right now. It's going to keep you stuck there. And you're going to be on this constant hamster wheel of I want, but I can't have. I want, but I can't have. I want, but I don't see it. This is where you've got the opportunity now to stop those thoughts from controlling your life. You have the power, so powerful, so much power in you to take charge of what you're thinking and believe it. Now, I understand that when I say believe it, that's where people get stuck. They're like, oh, shit, believe it? How can I believe it when I'm not seeing it? But this is where you really have to look at the pattern that you have been living in. It's like stopping any habit. It doesn't matter what it is. If you've had the power in your past to stop any habit, I don't care what it is, whether it's quitting smoking, quitting drinking, quitting drugs, quitting a bad relationship, if you've got the power to do that and break that mold, you've got the power to reframe the way you think. And once you think something, once you understand that this thought that I have, this is what's dominating my life. So I've got a choice. Am I going to put good thoughts, healthy thoughts of a positive direction into my conscious mind, which is then going to feed my subconscious mind? Or am I going to continually allow this fear, this self-doubt, this lack of self-confidence, or my environment to dominate who I am? Because this is not who I am. Who I am, I'm powerful. I am the creator of my world, of my existence. I am the one who is dominating what happens, good or bad. When you realize that, that's when life changes. That's when you've got the power back in your control. Because nobody can control your thoughts but you. Nobody can control your emotions but you. And nobody can control your energy but you. And that is the secret formula. That is it. Sometimes it takes, a week, a month. If you want to create the life, though, that you truly desire to have, if you want to create the health that you truly desire to have, the relationships that you truly desire to have, it all starts with a decision. And it all starts with a thought. That's it. That thought dominates your subconscious mind. That subconscious mind then goes into action to start pulling in those things that you resonate with. So remember, whatever it is you're resonating with is what you get back. I hope this helps somebody. I really do. Because I want to see your life transform in the most powerful way possible. And we all have control over that. It's not environment. It's not government. It's not where we're positioned in life, where we live. It's not geographic. It's you. So I'm sending you love. I'm sending you light. I'm sending you an abundance of wealth, of energy, of vibrancy, and anything that you need to conquer the negative self-talk, to wipe it out, just remember that you are the most powerful being on this planet, and you've got control over this. I'm sending my love to you. Bye for now.